talking about a little bit of Italian food right now. Get ready. We got a couple of Italians sitting at the table right now. Pretty excited. My friend Michael Anthony DiNuzzo is sitting here with me. Now this guy is all over the state. One day he's in LA, one day he's in Malibu, one day he's in Fresno, and next thing I know, he's cooking our food at Mamma Mia's. So pretty excited to hear about this handsome gentleman's life. Mr. Michael, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Thank you for having me here.
Thanks for making the trip over here today. I know you've had a busy day over at Mamma Mia's. That's where you just came from, right?
Yeah, Fridays, Saturdays, the weekend's a busy time in the restaurant business.
So do we get to see you if you go in there? You work behind the scenes?
I'm always, yeah, it's a family-run spot, so it's either me, my dad, or my younger brother Lorenzo there at any given time.
Super cool. And that's on Bullard and Palm, right?
Palm&Bullard, yeah. It's been there since 1969.
No way.
My dad opened it about 28 years ago.
Wow. So you guys are a big part of the community.
So, yeah, definitely. We don't advertise. It's more of a hole-in-the-wall type of spot, but we're growing thanks to the help of Yelp and apps like Grubhub, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of put our name on the map here in Fresno. So
that's a question I want to ask you. What are you involved with like that? It's 2015. There are a lot of new marketing, a lot of new advertisement. The internet's a big player in this, and
definitely
you're young but professional and innovative. So let's hear about your take on how you guys market, how you get the word out there. What are you involved in?
Well, like I said, we don't really advertise much, but I'm trying to take advantage of free advertising. Sites like Instagram and Twitter, and we're on Facebook and Grubhub and Yelp. Are just like is a big support for Mamma Mia's and that sort of thing. We probably aren't even going to advertise in the future, but we like the word-of-mouth type of advertising because we have great quality food. It's all homemade, so people dig it.
You take my word for that. I'm kind of picky on Italian food, but you guys offer not only traditional food. I know you make it from the ground up because I talk to you about it sometimes. We are an Italian food restaurant. You can definitely load up on the carbs and the cheese and the fat, but you said something that was kind of shocking to me. They have gluten-free crust, and I don't eat gluten, so that's huge. So tell us a little bit about that.
We do carry gluten-free pizza and gluten-free raviolis at the moment, and we're definitely looking to expand that. We have such a huge menu as it is. It's hard to keep adding items, but we're trying.
Yeah.
So
if you're gluten anyway, you're not used to eating, or if you have gluten intolerance, or if you have celiac disease, you're used to kind of eating limited anyway. So
exactly.
I guarantee I could come in there and at least order 4 or 5 days worth of different things that are gluten free.
Yeah. Pizza, right now, pizza, salad, ravioli, but we'll be expanding on it, and we've got salads, all sorts of other gourmet stuff. We pretty much our motto is whatever you want, we'll do it for you. We cater, we deliver up to 10 miles, so. We really don't say no.
Yeah, I didn't even know half the stuff, so I'm super glad that you're here today.
If you have a special, allergy, or you want us to make something special, or we don't carry something that you want, we allow our customers to bring in their own ingredients, and as long as they trust us to whip up something special for them.
That's huge. So, potentially you guys could work with the farmer's market or with some of that produce, huh?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. What business does that here in Fresno? That's buying local. That's as buy local as it gets.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, I just want to shout out my sister, Gianna. She's involved in Ubi, which is a local organic produce company.
Cool.
It basically delivers fresh, organic, local produce to your door. So she brings in some of her stuff into the restaurant. So
Gianna,
we take
get on my
advantage
show.
of that.
Come on.
Yeah.
Seriously, that's awesome because I live in San Diego, so I see a lot of that. There's a lot of those boxes that you order that come straight from the farmer's market or from the produce distributors.
Yeah.
So you get something that you have no idea what it's going to be.
Yeah, it's a surprise every month.
Yeah. So, cool. So we want to hear a lot more about that. You're a busy man. Mamma Mia is just a small percentage of what you're involved in. Let's tell us a little bit more about what you're working on. You're frequently in LA. I know you're a model. You're an actor.
Yeah, I've been lucky. I've worked hard at it. I got involved in acting when I was about 18 years old. As soon as I was old enough to register with Central Casting as a background actor, when I was 18, I just started commuting there any chance I got. Up until I was 22, just a couple of years ago, I was able to make the move down to LA. Work was kind of slowly picking up, so I wanted to give it a shot living down there, So, and actually, it's funny now. I got that experience of living there. Now I'm kind of back in Fresno and back to commuting once or twice a week. So anyone in Fresno interested in acting, it's possible to be in Hollywood and Fresno at the same time. So
that's awesome because, again, going back to San Diego, I am here probably a little more each week because there's much more work available here. There's a lot more cool things and people I think don't know about. There's a lot of cool services, and you meet so many unique individuals such as yourself.
Yeah.
Where if you were in another city and I were to go up to someone like you and ask you how you're doing, or even to come on my show, you'd probably look at me like, flick him off. Why would we want to do that? Everyone in the Central Valley is really big on helping their community.
Yeah,
and
of
being
course.
part of something that's a little bit bigger. So
there's more opportunity here in Fresno than
so would you be willing to
understand.
help some of our locals, so we have students or our local young people that are trying to get into the acting industry, into the modeling industry, or even just get introduced to some contacts in Los Angeles?
Of course, yeah. I respond to everyone on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. So if my stuff, if my information goes up on the screen, contact me and get in touch, and I'll give you some pointers.
And you've been posting some of the stuff you've been working on recently on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. What are you working on right now? I know you mentioned Malibu to me earlier.
Well, I do a lot of mostly commercial and print work, which is usually just lasts a day or two. So I'm usually not doing anything consistently. It's usually a new gig every week or so. It's auditions and getting casted off of pictures. Since I'm not living in LA anymore, I rely a lot on self-taped auditions and auditions via Skype. So that's another reason why you don't really have to live in Los Angeles anymore these days. Because of technology, you could send a picture or you could tape yourself. So don't think you have to live there to get your career
obviously
started.
says something because you're getting work off of Skype interviews and off
Yeah.
of just pictures alone. So you guys, it's definitely possible. That's awesome. So what is it in Malibu that you're working on right now?
Actually,
or you're
it was
not allowed to say?
not allowed to say too many details, but Lifetime is working on a movie about Charles Manson. In his life. It's kind of touchy, I guess, subject, but it's gaining a lot of attention right now. It's in the post-production phase. They casted me as one of Charles Manson's main followers on his ranch.
That's awesome.
So that
That's
was a lot of
awesome.
fun.
Whenever you get a chance, I would love to throw a preview on here. That'd be super cool.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen anything yet. No speaking role. Wasn't a speaking role, but there's a few shots of me eating dinner with him or weird hippie stuff, that you'll see.
That's so cool. And what were you working on before that? So I saw you in a little bit of what was it, Western? 1920s, 1930s?
Yeah, since I grew my hair out, my commercial agent suggested that to me about 2 years ago. So I took her advice, grew my hair out. So now all the work I get is 60s, 70s related.
Nice.
Or it's
Nice.
hippie stuff or it's Jesus type stuff. So I'm cool with that.
Yeah. Killing it with the man bun right now, huh?
Yeah. I switch it up. I don't always rock the man bun, but
I have a question for you. Something it's extreme. My hair is at this awkward length where if I have gel in it, it's fine. But if I don't, I have to have a hairband or a hat on. What do you do when you work out?
Work out, just tie it real tight or wear a beanie or a hat,
Does it affect you? Does it make you sweat more or anything like that?
It's in the summertime, especially here in the Central Valley. It's always tied up because if you have it just hanging out, then it's hot. Especially my hair is super thick, so I guess it depends on your hair.
You'd have a bunch of girls hanging off you all the time.
Yeah.
Pull your hair out. Super cool. What's next? What's in the future?
Next, right now a lot of my focus is here at Mamma Mia's at my dad's restaurant. Our business is growing. We've become more popular, like I said, because of sites like Yelp. So we'd love to open a new location. But we're looking around. We're seeing what our options are and
Right here
where
in
we
Tower?
belong. Here in Tower would be nice.
I would personally like to see that because I would definitely have a little walk down to Mamma Mia's for my sponsorship meetings and some lunch and some cool things like that.
Yeah,
Get some
and
gluten-free pizza.
A lot of our customers are from Clovis, so they're trying to drag us over there too. So I don't know. I think wherever we end up, it's gonna be cool. And we deliver up to 10. If it's catering, we have no limit on delivery. So it really doesn't matter where we're at.
What can we do to help? Like us, our viewers, our guests. What can we do to look around for another location for Mamma Mia's, support you guys? I think it's very important to support restaurants such as yourself because again, it's a business. You have to make some money to pay the bills, but it's very rare that you find a restaurant that's so interested in the community and that's so passionate about reaching out and I guess moving to the next level. Yeah,
definitely. Just try it. Try us out. Try our food, and like I said, if you get in contact with me, give me your feedback. Give me your advice where you think we belong.
That's beautiful. Now you're working with your parents right now. Do you ever have any plans on going out on your own?
Yeah, I always want to stay. I want it to always be like a family-run restaurant. I don't really want to branch out by myself because I don't feel I need to. I have so much support from my parents, especially my dad and my brother and my sister. So I want to stick with them. I think we got a good thing going, all of us together. So
yeah, wow, what a cool team that you guys have built up. Sounds like Pops is pretty smart. Sounds like he's got some good advice to offer. What's his story? Tell me a little bit about him.
Yeah, you know, he grew up in the restaurant business. My grandparents started Mike's Pizzeria on West and Shields when they moved here from Italy.
Oh, wow.
When he was about 21 or 22, that's when he started Mamma Mia's, and just a very hardworking guy, and just very passionate about anything he does. So
when Mamma Mia's opened up, what were their first few menu items? Did they go straight to pizza? Were they all about the spaghetti and the pasta?
Yeah, the menus pretty much stayed the same for the most part. Mamma Mia's has always been a place known for its calzones, pizzas of course too, burgers as well, and now we've added sandwiches and, like I said, salads and all sorts of crazy stuff, soup and appetizers, some desserts.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, if I want a calzone, I think that's your number one statement. That's what I always see you posting pictures of.
Yeah.
I'm led to believe that you have your own custom calzone. Is that true?
Oh yeah. A few years ago, I got a little creative and I stuffed a calzone with spaghetti and meatballs and some meat sauce, and I gave it to a couple of our regular customers and they loved it, and then they just kept coming back for more. So I just had to put it on the menu.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and now it's one of the secret menu items. So it's not on the menu, but request it if you're feeling crazy.
Awesome. We have a lot of students, younger generation, watching this because I like them to see what's going on in the community, what's going on in the Central Valley, what's available to them employment-wise. We have a lot of students who would love to get involved in acting and modeling and gear their education and their daily activities towards that as a goal. What can they do? How can we get involved right now in the Central Valley? What resources can they seek out?
Well, right now, there's so much opportunity as far as like YouTube goes, and that's a lot of even big names, big stars are getting casted in these movies and commercials and TV shows, not from going in and auditioning or not even being in LA, but just putting themselves out there on YouTube and Vine and stuff. So that's really big right now. So,
awesome.
Whatever you're good at, whatever, find that thing that makes you you, and just advertise that and put yourself out there. It doesn't matter what it is, and
market yourself.
Yeah,
market
exactly.
yourself. Well, it sounds like Mamma Mia's is going to be providing some weekly acting and modeling tips here pretty quick as soon as we can get that worked out, huh? Mike, I really appreciate you coming by. Like I said, I know you're all over the place. I know you're in a different city every day. So I think I'm gonna have to go check out this special calzone this evening. Since it is Friday, go carb up a little bit, and I recommend that our viewers do the same. It is our Halloween weekend, so next we got a couple of our trick-or-treating guests coming to tell us where the best candy is. Stay tuned. California Health and Fitness, you guys. Thank you.
Letty Pingatori focuses on the unique needs of each client. Call Letty if you need a realtor in the Central California area. Looking outside the SoCal area, Letty will refer you to the best Keller Williams agent nearest you. Letty Pingatori, realtor extraordinaire.
Mike Briggs Properties sells homes in the Tower District and throughout Fresno and the Valley. Did you know we also sell businesses? Why work to build someone else's business when you could build your own? The small businesses we have for sale include restaurants, professional practices, and you can even own your own TV show. This week's featured businesses include an established Pizza by the Slice business in the heart of the Tower District, and also available a laundromat in Van Ness Village.